Do you love a golf and country club neighborhood and you're moving to Northeast Florida and want to know what is the difference between Jacksonville Golf and Country Club and St. John's Golf and Country Club aside from location? Today, that's what we're going to dive deep into, going over the differences and similarities of the two golf and country club neighborhoods in Northeast Florida. But before we get started, just want to introduce myself. I'm Caitlin Blosser. I'm a local mom and realtor living in St. John's. If you can, subscribe to my channel and like this video. Every week I try to put out new content on St. John's and Northeast Florida. So if you're looking to move to the area, or maybe you live in and are looking to relocate, check out the link in my bio to schedule a one-on-one Zoom appointment with me to get the process started to see if I'm the right fit for you to help you move to Northeast Florida. So let's dive into today's topic. We have Jacksonville Golf and Country Club and St. John's Golf and Country Club. Similar names, but two very, kind of different neighborhoods. Let's start first talking about location. So Jacksonville Golf and Country Club obviously is in Jacksonville. It is a great location. There's an entrance to the neighborhood right off Beach Boulevard and another one right off Hodges. You're minutes away from JTB as well as minutes away from 295. Both will take you to 95 within about 10 minutes. You can really get anywhere for work in no time. And you're also only 10 to 15 minutes away from Jacksonville Beach. You're really close to Mayo Clinic, and that area really got developed in the late 90s, early 2000s. So there's a ton of shopping, local restaurants. You're very close to St. John's Town Center, which is our big mall here. So you're really in the thick of it all. Now with that, there is a little bit more traffic in that area, but you have everything you need within minutes. Now, on the other hand, there's St. John's Golf and Country Club. Now, the postal address for St. John's Golf and Country Club is St. Augustine, but it's the most north St. Augustine you can get. It is located off County Road 210, which is right next to 95. So you're also very close to 95 to get you into Jacksonville, down to St. Augustine, whichever direction you want to go. Now, St. John's isn't as commercially developed as Jacksonville is. So while you do have shops such as Winn-Dixie, Publix, you have a lot of Publixes really close by, and you do have restaurants, you're not going to have everything that Jacksonville Golf and Country Club has right around the corner. Like there's no Target. There's not a ton of restaurants to choose from, but you can get all your basic needs met within a 10 to 15 minute drive. Now, aside from location, let's talk about the neighborhood itself. So Jacksonville Golf and Country Club has over 900 homes, starting at about 1,800 square feet, going well above 4,000 square feet. There's a couple homes even in the 6,000 square foot range. So huge range of homes. There's about 11 miles of roads, 26 lakes. Where St. John's Golf and Country Club only has about 788 homes. So a little smaller, but it's also going to be very comparable in size. There it's going to start around 1,600 square feet and go up to 4,000 plus. So you're going to have the same kind of variety of homes, but Jack's Golf and Country Club started in 1988, where St. John's Golf and Country Club started in 2001. So you do have about a 15-year difference in the homes. So Jack's Golf and Country Club might have a little bit more outdated homes. St. John's Golf still has a lot of that early 2000 design style as well. Both neighborhoods feature some pretty good lots, a lot of mature trees, some good sized backyards. But let's go into fees for the neighborhoods. So Jack's Golf and Country Club has an HOA of $480 quarterly. Now, although it's called Jacksonville Golf and Country Club, you don't get access to the Golf and Country Club without joining the Golf and Country Club. So living in Jack's Golf and Country Club, the $480 quarterly is going to get you gate access. It is a gated community with manned guard gates. And let me tell you, they're strict. You have to show your driver's license. They do not let you in. There's no one there that's going to be like, oh, I'll let you in this one time. They're very strict on who gets into the neighborhood, and you have to have owner approval to do so and be on their guest list. So you're paying for the gate, and then they also have a 3-acre woodland park. And in that park, you're going to have basketball courts, a pickleball courts, playgrounds. There's a workout obstacle course, baseball, soccer fields, covered pavilion, and like I said, a really good playground. And there are some events held by the neighborhood at this park. And then there's also other events that you can pay a small fee to attend or join the like mom's group that also puts on other events. So that most of that $480 a quarter is going to the guard gates and paying for sustaining that protection. Now, St. John's Golf and Country Club, you do have access to the club in your dues. And so the dues for St. John's Golf and Country Club is $381 a quarter for the HOA. And then you're also going to have a CDD fee. If you recall back on my CDD fee video, CDD varies by lot size. And most of the lots in St. John's, you're going to be around that early $2,000 a year. Like one lot's $2,124 a year, another one's $2,202 a year. So expect to pay in the about $2,000 a year for the CDD fee, as well as the $381 a quarter. So the HOA fee is a little less, but you do have that additional CDD fee that Jacksonville Golf and Country Club does not. But what does it get you? So a cool thing about St. John's Golf and Country Club is they worked out a deal with Xfinity when they were being built, and that HOA fee is going to cover your Xfinity internet and basic cable. So that is one free expense you don't have to add to your monthly bills. And then the CDD fee is going to give you access to the clubhouse. There's a fitness center. There's a huge playground with like wood structures that my kids love, tennis courts. There's a sand volleyball court, basketball courts, a soccer field that also has like flag football practice, things like that. And the community puts on a ton of events. My dad actually lives in that neighborhood, and we go all the time to their events. They put on fall festivals. They had an Elsa and Anna like winter wonderland. They always do a really cool Christmas party where Santa's there to get photos with Santa, crafts. They had a little train that took the kids around. They really go all out on their events. So while the fees are higher in St. John's Golf and Country Club, you do get more out of it. You also get access to their pool, which their pool does have lap lanes, and there is a neighborhood swim team. And then they also have a big water slide, a splash pad, things like that. The only thing you don't get access to in both neighborhoods is the golf course. Both require a different membership. So Jacksonville Golf and Country Club, like I said, it has that park you can join, but the country club is located right outside of their Hodges gate. Now, in order to join the country club, they have a tiered system that I'll put up here, but it's about a $25,000 initiation fee, and then you have a monthly spend or a monthly cost to be a part of the country club. So it's completely separate from the neighborhood. You do not have to live in the neighborhood to be a member of the country club. You can live in the neighborhood, you don't get a discount, or you can live outside of the neighborhood and join the country club. You can live in St. John's Golf and Country Club and join Jacksonville's Golf and Country Club. And part of their tiered memberships, you can get access to golf. Now, St. John's Golf and Country Club, golf is also a separate membership, but it is a public course. So you can live in the neighborhood and still golf. It's one of my favorite golf courses to golf at. You just don't get all the perks you would if you were a member. Now, with St. John's Golf and Country Club, the initiation fee right now is about $4,000. And then you do have a monthly spend or a monthly cost to be a member. I want to say it's around $360-ish a month. And with that, you get early tee time bookings, half off range balls, I think discounted cart fees, member tournaments. Like there's different things you can do. But it is a public course. So I don't live in the neighborhood, but I took golf lessons there and I enjoy golfing there. So if you're like not a super serious golfer, you can live in St. John's Golf and Country Club and still take advantage of living in a golf course neighborhood or outside of one and golfing there, where Jacksonville Golf and Country Club golf isn't as public, and you do have to be a member of the country club. So one other thing to talk about is restaurants within. So Jacksonville Golf and Country Club does have a restaurant in their country club, but it is member only, or if you're a guest, you can go with a member. I have friends that live in there. Their food is delicious, but every time we go, we have to charge the account, and then we Venmo bill each other to pay the resident back. St. John's Golf and Country Club has a restaurant called The Bridge, and although it's located in the neighborhood, it is open to the public. They host some really cool events. There's like ladies' nights, wine nights. They did like a dueling piano night, and their restaurant is open to the public. So you don't have to golf to join or to go to the restaurant. You don't have to be a resident to join, and the food is equally as good. Both places host big events, that private events like weddings, things like that. So that's kind of a breakdown of like the amenities and kind of the additional memberships you can buy. Now, in terms of location, let's talk about schools, because both are very family-friendly neighborhoods in some good areas. So Jack's Golf and Country Club, the elementary school is Chet's Creek, and on greatschools.org, it is rated an 8 out of 10. I went to this elementary school when it first opened like eons ago, and it holds a special place in my heart, and I love it. And then Kernan, which I also went to, which is rated a 4 out of 10. But check local middle schools around. Like I said, that's off of greatschools.org. Middle schools in Duval County don't always have the highest scores. So although it's rated low, check the local Facebook groups, kind of get some opinions from parents that go there. And then Atlantic Coast High School, which is rated a 6 out of 10. Now, one of the beauties about schools in Duval County is they do have school choice, meaning if you aren't zoned for a school, but you really want to go to it, as long as you can provide your own transportation, you can apply for the lottery system and get awarded a spot at a school. So although you're zoned for Chet's Creek, Kernan, and Atlantic Coast, say maybe you have a high schooler that would rather go to Fletcher High or Sandalwood High, you can apply for school choice to switch up the schools. Also, Duval County has a lot of charter schools and private school options, and there's a charter school like right outside of Jack's Golf and Country Club. Now, moving down to St. John's Golf and Country Club, you're zoned for Liberty Pines Academy. So it's a K through 8, and it is rated a 9 out of 10 on greatschools.org. And then Beachside High School, which was built in 2022. So unfortunately, it's too new to have a score on greatschools.org. But it has some great programs. There's like a vet program. There's a like logistics program that you can apply for. St. John's does not offer the school choice route. You can apply to certain high schools because of the programs that they offer, but it's not as free-flowing as Duval County is. And then we have yet to see charter schools really break into St. John's, or there's not a lot of public schools in the area, or sorry, private schools in the area. So that's something to think about if you're moving with school-age kids, is the zoning for each. So I think that about covers it. Let's see, we talked about Jack's Golf is gated, where St. John's Golf is not. The fees are cheaper in Jack's Golf and Country Club, but remember, you're only getting access to a park with playgrounds and sport fields, where St. John's Golf, although the fees are higher, remember, you are getting access to their pool, their splash pad, their parks, their tennis courts, all of that. Jack's Golf and Country Club, you do have to join the country club. You can as a resident or not a resident. It is open to everyone. St. John's Golf and Country Club, the only thing you have to join if you want to is golf. So review the fees on those, but that is it for today. Just a reminder, I'm Caitlin Blosser, local mom and realtor living in St. John's. I'm happy to help you with your move. So don't hesitate to schedule a one-on-one Zoom call with me. When you do, pick the day and time that works best for you based upon my schedule. And we'll just start with a 30-minute call to kind of see what your goals are and see if I can, if I'm the perfect fit for you. So that is it for today, and can't wait to see you next week.